Hi friends, this is Sunil Bhatnagar again present before you with a video on the effect of fiber properties on the CSP, Yarn CSP. Now friends, you are all aware that in the case of cotton, the properties of the raw material, it fluctuates from one season to another because all the properties, they depend on the harvesting condition, they depend on the when the seeds are sown in the fields. It depends on the whether it is due to the rain harvesting is there or some other source is there, and it depends on the fertilizer and the insects also. Now these properties when changes, then definitely they are having an impact on the yarn properties. The customer requires a consistency in the CSP, and for that purpose the technician, it has to manipulate the properties in such a way so that there is no major change in the or deviation from the required yarn properties. Now here we will discuss about the CSP. Now in this case, if you observe that according to Citra, there are four major properties. Now, the four major properties which are being taken by that, the first is the microneer, the second one is the 50% span length, bundle strength, and maturity coefficient. If all these value increases by 1%, say the microneer increases by 1%, then the CSP drops down by 0.5%. If the span length increases by 1%, then the CSP improves by 0.5%. If the bundle strength increases by 1%, then the CSP it improves by 0.5%. And if the maturity coefficient increases by 1%, then the CSP improves by 0.5%. Then, now the question arises that why it is happening, except the microneer, all the properties, the CSP improves by 0.5%. The reason is that increase in the microneer by 1% indicates that the fiber becomes coarser. And when the fiber becomes coarser, that means there are less number of fibers in the cross section of the yarn. So their contribution towards the yarn strength, it reduces. Now when we say that length improves by 1%, that means there are more contact points, the gripping points are there. So the strength of the yarn improves by 0.5%. If we say the bundle strength increases by 1%, that means the individual fiber property strength also improves. And when the individual fiber strength improves, then it is going to improve the CSP. And in case of micro coefficient, that is the maturity coefficient, if the maturity coefficient improves by 1%, that means there are less dead fibers, there are less short fibers, so definitely the CSP improves. So friends, this is a challenge for the technician, particularly in the case of cotton, where the property changes with the season. Every year the property changes and the technician, he has to manipulate, he has to adjust his the parameters, machine parameters, he has to play with the process parameters in such a way so that the customer gets a consistent quality. So this is all for today. I hope that you will like this topic. And in case if you are having any question, please write to us. Thank you.